Okay, so here we have our assembled table. There's two things to notice here. The first three boards are in by about 1 3/8. The reason it's 1 3/8 is because the spacing between the swing arm and the edge is 1 inch, and half of 3/4 is 3/8. So from here we have 1 inch plus 3/8, and that lines us up to the center of the swing arm for when we're attaching the top three boards on that side. The other two are on the other side when we fold it. These two are going to be 1 inch plus 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/8, and I'll let you guys do the math on that. But when it comes down to the drilling, this one here, these first three are attaching to the outer swing arm, and the other two boards are attaching to this inner swing arm. Okay, it's the innermost piece that swings, and these ones are attached to the outermost part that swings. Okay, that's the first part. So how do we get to that point? We get to that point by making this frame and the orientation of the frame is relatively straightforward once you see it. Okay, you should already have the dowel cut that goes between the inner leg on both sides. Whatever angle is facing on the two inner legs, they should be the same, along with the two inner swing arms. The outer two legs should have their angle facing in the opposite direction. Okay, so when I close this up, you can see that this here angle is pointing to the right, this here angle is pointing to your left. They're opposite, and that's mirrored on the other side. Okay, so the angles that you see on the inside are the same for the two legs. It's also the same for your inner and outer swing arms. Okay, so the outer leg is the same as the outer swing arm. The outer leg here angle is the same as the outer swing arm up here angle. The inner leg is the same as the inner swing arm. The inner leg angle is the same as the inner swing arm. Okay, so that's the initial setup. Once you have the legs are opposite but the same on the inside and the swing arms are the same on the inside, then it's just a matter of starting to attach your boards. Okay, so your first set of boards are going to go and be attached to, I say, the outer swing arm first, and just have your 1 inch gap on both sides. When you're doing this, you have to make sure that this board is square to the legs you're attaching it to, because if it's off angle, then it will not open and close nicely. So there's a couple options for squares that you can use. Right, there's the speed square and just a regular square. It doesn't matter which one you do. I like the speed square because I can just use this lip, put it up against this outer swing arm, and then just bring this down and line up where you've already drilled your holes and screw it in place. And then do the same thing on the other side. Flip it so the lip is on the outside, and then I'm just lining it up so that this here board, the surface piece, is square there, and you should not see it sticking out. So I'm going to move that down a little bit. You shouldn't see your swing arm sticking out. Okay, so I don't want to have something like this, and that's obviously overly pronounced. Okay, I don't want to have this piece of the swing arm sticking out. I'm going to put it right up against the edge, slide it all the way over, and then attach it. Okay, and of course it's easier when you're out on the ground and not in the air. And then you're going to repeat that for the other two boards on this surface. So once the first one's square, you'll have your first two screws in. What you're going to notice is the screw that goes in closer to the outside edge is going to need to go in at a slight angle. Okay, and the reason is, if you look at this edge, if you look at that edge, if I go straight down, there's a possibility that it's going to poke out of of that swing arm. Okay, and we don't want that. We want it to be hidden inside the board. Okay, so once that first one's attached, then you just go and take a square, which is about 1/8 of an inch thick, and put that in between this board and the next one. So, let's see if I have another board over here. And I don't have any that are pre-drilled, so I'm just showing you guys the general assembly. Okay, so now I have my gap set, which is what creates this spacing that we see on the prototype. Okay, so you'll do 3 like that on this side, flip it over, and you'll have these 3 connected on this side, and that's my outer swing arm. The inner swing arm is going to hold just these 2 boards. Okay, and then theoretically it should sit up and be a table, but the legs are not stabilized. Okay, so there's nothing stopping this pin from falling out. So to stabilize that piece, you're just going to, when it's all assembled, take your skinny crossbars and attach it with the same spacing down. So you put your square in here, line up your edge, have your holes pre-drilled and screw it in. Okay, so the interesting part about this though, is if I look at which part is moving, this piece and the piece next to it are the ones that move. So the outer swing arm and the outer leg are moving together. If you attach this board to the inner leg, then it's not going to be able to open and close. So these 3 boards that you're going to have over here, let me just throw the third one on. These 3 boards that you're going to have over here are all going to be attached to your outer swing arm. This cross member is going to be attached to the outer leg. And then on the other side, you need to use 2 face boards. And again, use your square to make sure that the top piece and the inner swing arm are square to each other. And you should be really close to flush to the edge because the pieces are identical in size. So this piece is going to attach to the inner leg. This piece is going to attach to the inner leg. Then your cross member is going to, these pieces are going to attach to your inner swing arm. The cross member is going to attach to your inner leg. And keep them all at a 1/8 spacing. Okay, hopefully that kind of clarifies where you're at. The only other thing that could be a little bit of a hiccup is if you don't have all of your pivot points connected yet. So let me just go and recap that for you. You see what it looks like. Okay, so you should have a pair of scissors. So when I open it like that, that's going to create a flat point to sit on. Okay, so that's the first thing that you have to create when you're putting your legs together. And when you're doing that, you're making a dowel that goes between 2 pieces, and you're putting a nail through one side. If you put a nail into both sides of the dowel, then it's not going to swivel, right? So the dowel is attached to this piece. This piece doesn't have any nails in it, and it goes together like that. And then that's repeated on the other side. So my dowel's in this piece, that guy goes in there, and it swivels. Okay. Now what's important is when you lay this out, is that the inner angles are the same and the outer angles are the same, just like we said earlier. So now you're going to connect your inner leg to your inner leg with the long piece of dowel. Let me just pull this off to show you. So we now have a long piece of dowel connecting the 2 inner legs. And inside that we have our 2 inner swing arms, and all of them have the angle facing the same way. Okay? So they're all pointing in the same way. Once you have this, you need to attach your outer leg and your outer swing arm. So the outer leg, we already said it has a pin in it. On the opposite side of the outer leg, put a pin at the top and nail that in place. So you should have one pointing in towards the inner leg and one pointing out towards the outer swing arm. That can go into there. And then our outer, and I did that backwards section, go to their side, because this leg, the angle should be opposite. Okay, the angle should be opposite. So the pin is facing out. This outer leg has an angle facing this way. So we're going to put that guy here in the same direction. And the same thing on the other side. You should have one on either side, one pin on either side. Okay? This pin is going to go into the inside the leg, and my angles are opposite. That's the big key to making sure the assembly goes right. Okay? So once that's in, the outer leg should have a pin in it at the top to connect to the outer swing arm. And the direction of this angle on the outer swing arm is the same as the outer leg. And then you're going to put that in there, and then start screwing everything together as we said earlier. Hopefully that clarifies it. I'll try and do some editing to make this thing a little bit more user-friendly in the future, but hopefully this works for you.